You are an entrepreneur, a professional, a speaker, or a coach. And although you've come a long way, it's time for you to take it to the next level. We've got you. This is the Author to Authority podcast. We'll help you use authority and influencer marketing to build your business stronger and faster by publishing a book. You'll hear from guests that are thought leaders in sales, marketing, networking, communication, social media, promotion, and business leadership. Let's do it. This is the Author to Authority podcast. And now your host, the extraordinary word ninja, Kim Thompson-Pinder.
I want to talk today about authority marketing and what it is and just some basics to get you started on your authority marketing journey. Now, exactly what is authority marketing? It is a way of positioning yourself as the go-to expert in your niche or niche, depending on how you say it. And it is a form of marketing that almost anyone can do. Now, in the beginning, when you're starting to use authority marketing, you're not going to see the same types of results as when you've been doing it a while, but you can definitely begin. And I have found that, authority marketing works best for solopreneurs, consultants, professionals, speakers, coaches. Those type of people can easily integrate authority marketing into what they're doing to build their business bigger, better, stronger, and faster. And if you're as old as I am, you might just remember the $6 million man. So I want to just take today and just go over the 5 things that you need to know about authority marketing to get you started. Now, over about the next 23, 24 weeks, so almost the first half of this year, the videos are going to all be on authority marketing. Then we're going to switch to book writing basics for another whole section of the year, and then book marketing. So over the course of the next 52 weeks, you are going to get a complete picture of authority marketing, writing your book, and then marketing your book, and how all of these tie together to help you build the business that you want. So the 5 things that you need to know to get started on authority marketing is, first of all, it's a long and winding road. Authority marketing is not this straight upward climb where you do a few things and all of a sudden you are famous. This is a journey that usually takes anywhere from 3 to 7 years to really get yourself out there and really to be seen as that authority. Now, that doesn't mean that while you're working on this, you're not getting results, because you are. Once you start this journey and you do the things that I'm going to suggest for you over these next weeks, you will start to see results as you use it. And that's the thing. These are all tools, and if you don't use them, you don't get anywhere in your business. So first, it's a long and winding road. It's not going to be just a straight upward. You're going to have times where it seems like you're just putting in all this effort and nothing is coming back to you. But just stay consistent. If you do that, you will see the results. Now, secondly, is understanding the positioning ladder. Now, this is a little tool that I made. And if you go to the article, The Long and Winding Road, this week on LinkedIn, of course, my phone is going to ring while I am doing this video. But if you go to the article on LinkedIn, The Long and Winding Road, you will see the positioning ladder graphic. And what that talks about is the stages that you go through. And every entrepreneur, unless you have famous parents, starts off invisible. Now, about 3% of people who are naturally popular, those kids that just walk into the room and everyone knows that they are the popular one. It's the same thing as an adult. About 3% can naturally build because they just seem to have that natural popularity. But for the rest of us, we start out invisible. And I can tell you that invisible sucks. It's not a fun place to be in your business when nobody knows your name. But very quickly, within 6 months to a year, you can move yourself up to the expert phase. Now, the expert phase is you're not very well known. You don't have a ton of visibility yet. But when people meet you, when they talk to you, when they check you out on social media, they see that you have credibility and they go, "Ah, okay. So I've never heard of this person before, but they look like a good person to work with." And then when they start to talk to you, they realize that you are the one. Now, when you hit authority stage, that's when you're starting to really become well known, not just even locally, but even nationally, even maybe a little bit internationally. Uh, People are talking about you. And that's one of the things about the authority stage is that it's no longer just you anymore. You've got this whole group of people, these brand ambassadors who are also out there talking about you and sharing with people about how you are the authority in the niche. And then there's an influencer. And those are people like Oprah Winfrey, Tony Robbins, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, all of those people whose names are household names. You say them and everybody knows who they are. Now, I can't teach you how to become an influencer because I'm not there yet. But I can teach you how to become an expert, and I can definitely show you how to become the authority in your niche. So, we're not going to talk about being an influencer right now because that's so many years down the road. That's usually a good 10-year journey to get there or more of consistent action. So, one of the things to understand is where are you at on the positioning ladder? Because that's going to be able to help you to make a game plan to move forward. Next are the 6 key building blocks of authority marketing. So you start off with your marketing, your sales, your networking, your communication, your social media, and then promotion. And each one of those works together. Now, if you are in the invisible and expert, beginning expert stages, you're not really going to want to go to the promotion yet because that's more for when you are established. But when you are starting out, you want to work on having a marketing. And by marketing, I'm talking about 3 core questions. Who do you serve? How do you serve them? And who are you in relationship to those other 2 questions? When you can answer those 3 questions, your marketing becomes a lot easier. Sales. Do you have a sales system in place? Can you take someone from just learning about you to selling from you? Next, networking. Obviously, you want to build a network. You want to have a social media presence. And then when the time is right, you really want to get out there and just let the world see who you are through promotion. And then starting your business, the one-to-one to one-to-many model. And I won't go too much into that, except for to say that if you're brand new, you're going to want to use the one-to-one model. It is a great way of getting sales and building a clientele. And then finally, you write a book, and that ties all of them together. And they all work together interdependently of each other. So you're working on these all at once. But if you want to multiply your results, if you want to get to authority faster, hit your expert stage, have a good foundation in place, and then write your signature book and get that book out there. And you will find your results will skyrocket. So that's it for today's video. I don't want to keep it too long. Next week, I want to talk about an enemy before we get into how to do authority marketing. There's an enemy out there, and you need to conquer this enemy first before you start to do authority marketing. So this has been Kim Thompson-Pinder, the Extraordinary Word Ninja. Thanks so much for listening. I would love to hear your comments, questions, thoughts on this. So make sure that you take a few moments and put something in the chat for me. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye now.
You've been listening to the Author to Authority podcast. The extraordinary word ninja, Kim Thompson-Pinder, has helped over 200 entrepreneurs, professionals, speakers, and coaches write and publish their books that have become incredible marketing tools for their business. And many of those have gone on to become Amazon best-selling authors and have used their books to land high-level clients and get on big stages. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hit the website at www.authortoauthoritypodcast.com. See you next time.